From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. A typical Monday in New York City took a quickly scary turn this morning. It was just about 7:20. Reports of an explosion in a subway corridor near Times Square. Police quickly converged on the area near Port Authority. Roads were shut down and commuters diverted around the busiest commuter location in the city. A suspect identified as 27-year-old Ekayed Ullah, according to officials, entered the area with a homemade pipe bomb strapped to his body. In a news conference late this morning, officials called it an attempted terrorist attack. Officials say the man, who came to the U.S. from Bangladesh in 2011 with his family and is now a legal permanent U.S. resident. Investigators believe the device did not detonate as he had hoped, as there were no other injuries except for himself. He is currently undergoing treatment for burns. The man reportedly told investigators he was inspired by the so-called Islamic State. A shooting over the weekend in Hazleton leaves two men facing weapons charges. It all began early Saturday morning when shots rang out near the 33 nightclub on East Diamond Avenue. When police arrived, they found a group of people sitting in a vehicle punctuated with bullet holes. Among them, 25-year-old Milton Reynoso Montero in possession of a handgun. Later that morning, police were called to the 200 block of Diamond Avenue to reports of a man there with a gun. They arrested 20-year-old Danny Valdez Vargas. The vehicle he was in, according to police, fit the description of one involved in the earlier incident. Both men were charged with carrying firearms without a license and are now in the Luzerne County Prison. A crash this morning sent two people to the hospital in Hazleton. It was around 8 o'clock that fire crews from Hazleton were called to the intersection of Route 424 and Poplar Street for a two-car crash. Firefighters had to cut 61-year-old Pamela Polchin of Beaver Meadows out of the Toyota Versa. The driver of a pickup, 70-year-old Robert James of Zions Grove, only had minor injuries. Hazleton police say James was attempting to make a left-hand turn onto Poplar Street when he collided with Polchin. Fire crews swept up debris and put absorbent on the fluids that were on the roadway. Both vehicles had to be towed from the scene. Hazleton police continue to investigate this morning's crash. Sunday morning, a tractor-trailer caught fire on Interstate 81 in Delano Township. The tractor-trailer was headed south on the interstate when a fire started in the rear trailer wheel and brake area, according to state police. The driver pulled over to the shoulder and the trailer became engulfed in flames. The southbound lanes were closed for several hours while firefighters tried to bring the fire under control. Crews from Delano, Ryan Township, McAdoo, Hometown, and Mahanoy City all responded to that fire on the interstate on Sunday. One person taken to the hospital after a crash Saturday afternoon, this one in Walker Township. The crash happened on Route 443 around 4 o'clock. The driver spun out on a snow-covered roadway, sliding into a ditch on its side. Firefighters from the New England Fire Company along with New Ringgold Ambulance responded. State police also on the scene. Customers of the Mahanoy Township Authority are being asked to conserve water involving non-essential use until levels rise in the reservoirs. The authority notified its customers Friday that due to drought conditions, it was activating Stage 1 of the Drought Contingency Plan for all customers. Stage 1 prohibits all non-essential water use in the service area. The service area includes Mahanoy Township and the boroughs of Mahanoy City and Gilberton. In addition to low rainfall amounts, the authority water system is also being affected by the rehabilitation project at Lofty Reservoir Dam. A mandate from the State Department of Environmental Protection requires the authority to raise the Lofty Dam to increase safety during very heavy rains to better control water leaving the reservoir. If you would like more details on the non-essential water uses and suggested conservation methods, you can visit the Authority website at www.mahanoiwater.org or call the Authority office at 570-773-0650. Coming up on WYLN News, what would you do with a $2.1 million windfall? We'll tell you who has that decision to make. Plus, the enrollment period for the Affordable Care Act ends at the end of the week. What you need to know so you don't miss out. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tonight, snow arrives after midnight with a low of 27. Tomorrow, you may want to leave some extra time in the morning, a possible messy commute. Then the snow will taper off tomorrow with a high of 35. Colder temperatures on the way overnight. Look at that, into the teens and below. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
We're here. We're here to fight this. We're here with board-certified oncologists. We're here with access to genetic counseling, clinical trials, and the most advanced treatment options. We're here with the strength of the region's leading health network. And now we're here in Hazleton, the new LVHN Cancer Center. We're here for you.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we treat our customers like family.
Because to us, nothing is more important than family.
So come on in and let our family get your family into a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram.
Need a work truck or have an active family lifestyle? All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. It's the Big Finish event.
All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tamaqua.
Let's trade keys.
The 2018 Luzerne County budget is scheduled to be amended and approved at tomorrow night's meeting. The preliminary budget proposal was submitted to Council back in October and included a 2% property tax increase. Council voted 2 weeks ago to eliminate the tax hike. Debt restructuring will save the county over $5 million in 2018. The proposal also includes a 3% raise for non-union county employees. The Luzerne County Council meeting is tomorrow night in the council meeting room at Luzerne County's courthouse. The Goodwill Hose Company No. 2 in Plymouth is scheduled to shut down after Council approved a preliminary budget at Sunday afternoon's meeting. The budget also includes a 7.4% property tax hike that will raise the rate from 5.70 mils to 6.12. It would give a 25% increase to the police department in order to hire more police officers. As for the fire department, only one paid fire truck driver will remain on day shift, while volunteers will fill in for other shifts as needed. The final budget will be voted on December 31st. A spokesman says former U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Tom Ridge expects to leave a Texas medical facility in time to be home in Maryland for Christmas. Ridge suffered a heart attack November 16th while attending a Republican Governors Association conference in Austin, Texas. He's been recovering there at a local rehabilitation center. The 72-year-old Republican served 2 terms as Pennsylvania's governor. He was also the first Homeland Security Secretary serving under President George W. Bush until 2005. A reminder for those who still need to choose a health insurance plan under the Affordable Care Act. The deadline for open enrollment ends this Friday, December 15th. Governor Tom Wolf urging Pennsylvania residents who need health coverage to shop today. People who have questions about buying health insurance can visit websites including insurance.pa.gov or pa.checkbookhealth.org. Over 161,000 Pennsylvanians got plans from November 1st to December 2nd. Customers can call the healthcare marketplace at 1-800-318-2596 or visit healthcare.gov. And remember, once again, that enrollment ends this Friday, December 15th. Coming up on Upper Lehigh's News Choice, the importance of home health care in Community and You, and it's Medical Monday. Plus, it's the first high school basketball game of the season here tonight. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Insurance Agency, 78 Sugarloaf Avenue in Sugarloaf. Quality coverage, competitive rates, discounts, recreational vehicles, boats, campers, and motorcycles. Find the coverage you want at the right price. Call them at 570-788-3543.
Churz Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Churz Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Schur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Churz, 570-454-7229.
Four Blooms is now open, 668 North Hunter Highway in Drums. Tuesday's happy hour from 5 until 8 in the bar area. Every Wednesday from 6 until 10 is Martini Night in the piano room. Sip and Savor, Thursday from 5 until 8 in the bar. And don't forget about Sunday brunch. That's Four Blooms in Drums. Van Hoagland Garden Center is now open on the Lofty Road just outside of McAdoo. Stop in and get your seasonal favorites. Choose from a great selection of colorful poinsettias and holiday cactus. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Welcome to Community and You here on WYLN. I'm Gary Perna, and we are talking today about home health care with Lehigh Valley Health Network, and Maricel's here with me, and we're going to talk about really the home health care division of Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and some pretty neat things that are going on that you don't really think about when you think of home health care and hospital. So first of all, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And let's talk about one of the main things you guys are focusing on, and it's congestive heart failure. So why is it so important to have kind of home health with a patient who has congestive heart failure?
Well, these are patients that are home and they will end up going to the hospital when they're really in distress. They're really short of breath or their symptoms are really exasperated. So we have a system here, a monitor that we are able to place in the patient's home. Mm-hmm. We're able to educate them on how to use it. And what it does, it's a resource. It's a way of preventing from them to be in distress. We are able to catch it before they are in distress and be able to do something about it. For example, call their doctor, change any kind of medications, or even send the nurse out to see them.
So basically, the system is pretty smart. All you guys do with all this here, so there's a scale, there's a BP cuff, it's really no disruption for them. You guys come in, kind of show them how to do it, and the patient can kind of do it themselves.
Yes, what would I do is I set up a modem that I plug into their wall, and that's the only thing that really is plugged in. There's a scale that we have, there's a blood pressure cuff, and a pulse ox that we educate them. All they have to do is once a day put each item on or get on the scale, and everything reads. They don't even have to turn it off, and everything reads, and it goes to a centralized station where there are registered nurses that are reading all of their vital signs. They're monitoring their weight, monitoring their blood pressure, monitoring their pulse and their oxygen, and it will alert those nurses if the patient is having any problems. For example, if there is a 2-3 pound weight gain overnight, that's something that we're going to be concerned about. If their oxygen level drops, that's something that we're concerned about. If their blood pressure is too high. And what we do is we call the patient and we assess on the phone if they're okay. If there's a need, we're able to send a nurse that same day. If not, we are able to call the doctor and make some changes to their medications, or if need be, that patient can go and have a doctor visit.
So this is really real time with them. If they go on the scale and do everything, maybe 9-10 o'clock in the morning, and they're reading this at the central location, you guys get the notification and saying, hey, there may be something wrong here.
Yes, in minutes this information is down to our centralized station, and we can call the patient immediately. The nice thing about it is that they're able to do it in the morning. If they're early risers and they want to get on the scale at 6 o'clock in the morning, they can. But if they like to sleep in a little later and don't get up until 9 or 10, that's fine. They're able to do it. It's just once a day. I also tell patients that they're able to do it more than once a day. But we need at least one reading a day. Some patients like to do it in the morning, and then they also like to do it in the evenings, and that's not a problem. And if they don't get on, let's say they forgot to get on the scale that morning, there will be a phone call to remind them you need to get on the scale.
And this technology here is really sets Lehigh Valley Home Healthcare apart from all the other kind of home healthcare in the area. So why is it important, especially someone with congestive heart failure, which is very serious, why they should look at this?
We're the only home health agency that provides the telehealth monitoring. We're also hospital-based. In other words, our doctors, we're connected to our doctors. We're connected to their information. Quickly, we're able to send this information to our doctors. We're able to also look at the patient's information. For example, if they had a chest x-ray recently or if they had any kind of blood work, we're able to have all that information quickly at our hands.
So it's really good. So across the board, if they're seeing a doctor through the health network, maybe they were just at the hospital, it's all linked together. So this is a great way. So if they have continuing care, like at home, everything's together and there's no second guessing, information there just like that.
That's right. We're able to connect with the patient and the doctor and the nurses in minutes.
Wonderful. So a great option. So if you have any questions about this, and of course, home health care, your doctor has to write you the prescription for and get the phone calls in to them to get this. So if you are interested, or if your doctor may have just said to you, we have to look at some home health options, Lehigh Valley Home Health Care is available, and of course, a great team. You explained this to me in minutes before we were going on here, so this is a great thing, and providing health and the advances that are going on each and every day. So thank you for telling me about it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right, and to learn more, all the information has been up on your screen through Lehigh Valley Health Network, and of course, we thank them for being our sponsor here on Community and You. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on WYLN.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. Two great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 19 minutes from Scranton, 15 minutes from Wilkes-Barre, 12 minutes from Old Forge, 18 minutes from Mountaintop, and 28 minutes from Berwick. Barber Ford in Exeter and Barber Ford in Hazleton. Start your new car search today at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Modern therapeutic staff take pride in providing quality care in a professional setting. In-home care for homebound patients and provide free transportation to and from our location. Modern Therapeutics, 1109 West 15th Street, Hazleton.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial, licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
What's on TV? Plenty. WYLN TV 35, the best in local programming.
So the CDC recently came out after analyzing a report that followed people between 2005 and 2014 over a 10-year period. What they did was they found that there was an increase of around about a 7% increase of people that have developed cancers because of obesity and overweight related problems. So what they found is that 13 different cancers, and some of them including thyroid cancer, breast cancer. There has been a marked increase over that time period because of people, obviously in the United States, becoming more and more obese as we go along. So their recommendation from there is obviously to encourage the population to look at changing lifestyles, including nutrition and exercise, in order to try and get your weight down to a manageable level or something that's good for you. However, if you're like most people out there, 33% of people in the United States are overweight. Losing weight is a little tough, and there's a lot of conflicting information out there. This is good, but ultimately what you're after is what's scientifically based. And at physical therapy and balance centers and physical fitness, we like to do what's scientifically based. There are good ways to lose weight, and there are not so good ways to lose weight. Losing weight really is about lifestyle changes, all about developing good nutrition and exercise. One of the best ways to go about losing weight is to start with one habit at a time. The best habit change you can look at is to start thinking about developing an exercise program. What that does is, as people see results, they tend to get into other good habits, which snowballs as time goes on. So if you're thinking about losing some weight to improve your health, please give us a call here at Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. We have just developed a medically based fitness program which is designed to help assess your body from head to toe, and this way we can develop your strengths and weaknesses and determine and help you develop a program which is not only safe but effective. We will also monitor you over a period of time. It could be a week, it could be a month, depending on your needs, to check to see where you're at in terms of your program. If you need tweaks here or there, if you're not progressing as well as you would like, or if it's getting too easy, we can adjust that. Our personal trainers are all exercise scientists, and they know about exercise. Also, for the new year of 2018, we're going to be starting a weight loss challenge. Be sure to look out for that at Physical Fitness. If you want to know more information about that now, feel free to give us a call. You can reach us at 570-501-1808. New physical fitness program is great at helping people not only lose weight, but improve your health. Give us a call.
Now that it is winter sports season, we'll be broadcasting our games of the week throughout the season, and tonight it's our first game, and we start with boys basketball. Tonight, live 7:30, you can catch the Hazleton area boys basketball team. They'll take on Scranton Prep at Hazleton area high school. On Friday, check out Marion Catholic boys travel to Freeland. They'll be taking on MMI, and again, that's live at 7:30. WYLN will also bring you live boys and girls high school games throughout the new year. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
This is our son, Christopher Lewis.
This is our brother, John Anthony Gracie.
This is my daughter, Natalie. We lost her to opioid addiction.
Pennsylvania is fighting this crisis so more lives are not lost.
Call 1-800-662-HELP for treatment options. Visit pa.gov/opioids for resources and information on substance abuse.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the children's programming report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
If you're not in danger and you see a crime, text 274-637, 274-637, 274-637. Send your tip, take them off the street. Text 274-637. Send your tip, take them off the street. No one will know your identity.
Now, helping to solve or prevent the crime is just a text away. Text my tips to the word crimes and let the law help you.
Do you like craft beer? You want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the types of things that we will be featuring on our new show, Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo, host of Off the Beaten Path, welcomes you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good eats. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.
When is the best time to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication at Berger Family Dealerships.
It's the Black Friday sales event.
Take $6,000 off any 2017 Jeep Renegade Latitude. Buy a 2017 Ram Bighorn Crew Cab for 20% off or lease for only $354 a month. Lease the all-new 2018 Jeep Compass for only $189 a month.
When is the best time to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication at Berger Family Dealerships. Route 93, Hazleton.
Where can
We notice them looking, but we don't care. Cause we know we're different, and that's okay. There's something about us, you know it's true. And if you don't like us, we don't like you. Cause we're all mad in our own way. Better to stand out than play it safe. We're